নমস্কার, চলবে রণজিতে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত। আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন। মাদুরাইয়ে গেছিলেন ভারতবর্ষ থেকে, বিভিন্ন রাজ্য থেকে এসএফআইয়ের বিভিন্ন সদস্যরা, যারা এই পার্টি কংগ্রেসে যোগ দেওয়ার ছাড়পত্র পেয়েছিলেন, এবং তাদের মধ্যে একটা ছোট্ট ডিবেট হয়, এবং ডিবেট বলা যায় না, তাদের বর্তমান পরিস্থিতিতে ভারতবর্ষে কীরকমভাবে বামেদের আগামীর উত্তরণের পথ খুঁজবে, এবং এই যেখানে ধর্মের ভিত্তিতে দেশকে ভাগাভাগির একটা মরিয়া চেষ্টা চালাচ্ছে দক্ষিণপন্থী শক্তিরা, সেইখানে এসএফআইয়ের ভূমিকা বা সিপিআইএমের ভূমিকা কী থাকবে সেটা নিয়েই ছোট্ট একটা আলোচনা। সেখানে খুব সাধারণভাবে কথা বললেন দীপশিতা এবং সবার নজর কাড়লেন। একটু শুনুন সেই বক্তব্য।
Actually, when Sanu was talking about why he joined SFI or movement, I had a similar kind of trajectory. My father was also a trade union activist. So, also delegates here. Last year also they were. So for us, it's more like how we have seen our parents, our father, their struggle. Their struggle as worker, their struggle as trade union leaders. That has kind of imbibed us to be part of the left politics. See, we in SFI believe that if politics decides your future, then you should decide what is your politics should be. Because everything that is happening around us, from the school that we are going, the fees that we are paying, the food that we are eating, even the language that we are speaking, everything is a function of the politics that is dominating us. But we in SFI believe that if good students do not come to politics, then who are going to come to politics? If we are not going to do politics, then politics is going to decide what our future is going to be. Then you suddenly realize that doing student politics, of course, it's important, it has its own field. But when you're contesting a general election, might be legislative or Lok Sabha election, the kind of expectation that people have from you. So both of us have lost, but the number of people, say 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, whatever, for both of us different numbers, people who thought that we are capable of leading them. People who thought we are capable of being their representative. People who thought that we are the solution of their unemployment, of their children not getting education, women who have been raped, gendered violence, everything that we see today. The fact that so much faith was kept on our shoulder, that I think kind of matured us. That make us more responsible, more accountable towards the movement and for the people.
The youth has a character. Youth is not just about age. Youth is also about a condition of rebellion, of struggles, of a mentality to face the challenges, to go for adventures. That is what youth actually represents for, right? If Communist Party, which wanted to change the society and build a new society based on the principles of equality, justice, if that doesn't attract the youth, what will attract the youth? So youth, it's a natural link between the youth and the idea of revolution. Revolutions are led by youth across the world, not only some places. Everywhere you see, be it in Russia or in Cuba or in China, all those who led the revolution were those in their younger period, younger time, who believed that there will be a new world, a new society. In India also, the Communist Party was built by a group of youngsters. Bhagat Singh, who actually talked about class struggle and socialism, was the icon of youngness in India, right? So it is a myth, it is a lie that youngsters are not coming to the path of the class struggle or revolution. Youngsters are there, and in fact, youngsters are being inspired and drawn to the path of revolution in India and across the world, and that will continue.
I joined in SFI. So I was part of Parasangam also from that 2001 onwards. From my 8th standard onwards, I am here in part of politics. So in 2002, I think, 2002 January, when I was in school, my 8th standard, that time there was a huge protest in Kerala. So that time, that UDF government, Congress-led government was there. They, so many anti-teacher, anti-government employees questioned it. Against that, there was protest. Means, as a student in the class of 8, we were very happy because almost 1 month teachers were in protest. So all the education institutions were closed. So as a student, I can be happy. But that was, I think, inspiring moment. that time so many that they imposed ESMA and so many black laws they imposed. But still that teachers were protesting. Finally, they succeeded in their demands. So I think that was the first moment. And even before that also, in some CATU protests, as my father was CATU leader, so that's why I attended so many CATU protests. As family of a worker, I attended. From my 7th, 8th year old, I am participating in such protests. So that was the first inspiring moment, because for making livelihood, you have to fight. So from the childhood, I got that point. And
It's also whatever you're learning while organizing, that you're implementing on whatever you're producing academically. So I think for a lot of us, whatever we write, it's not only what we have read, but also what we have learned throughout the process of meeting people, taking part in agitation, getting beaten up with comrades, going to jail together. It's all those collective experiences that somehow also construct the academic self of ourselves, not only the one way around, right?
Because this gives me a chance to get to know how the working class in this country, how the toiling masses in this country are waging a very inspiring fight against the corporate loot, against the communal divisions, against those who wanted to exploit the resources in this country. So this party conference is represented by the fighters across India who are fighting various anti-social elements, various right-wing forces, the communal corporate exploiters. So it is a chance to meet and see the real fighters of India who are fighting to build a better India. This is a party which has the history of anti-colonial struggles. It is a party which has taught India that India should belong to its diversity. India should belong to its working class. India should belong to its toiling masses and the peasants and the kisans. India should belong to the ordinary people. So that history is what CPIM is represented for, and CPIM is continuing its fights for. We feel happy that we are being attached to that legacy, and we will continue broadening that struggle.
দেখুন, এ কথাটা স্পষ্ট যে বাংলায় যারা এই মুহূর্তে রাজনীতি করছেন, বিশেষ করে যুব সম্প্রদায়ের যে সমস্ত প্রতিনিধিরা রয়েছেন বিভিন্নভাবে, সে ছাত্র হোক বা যুব হোক, তারা কিন্তু সারা ভারতবর্ষের বুকে বিশেষ করে সিপিআইএমের অন্দরে চর্চিত। আপনারা দেখেছেন যে মাদুরাইতে পার্টি কংগ্রেসে মীনাক্ষীকে বিরাট সম্মান দেখানো হয়েছে এবং তাকে কেন্দ্রীয় কমিটিতে অন্তর্ভুক্ত করা হয়েছে। ঠিক সেই রকম দীপশিতাও কিন্তু একটা বড় জায়গা করছে এবং দীপশিতাকে কিন্তু সবাই সার্ভেলেন্সে রেখেছে। এর পরবর্তী সময়ে বাংলা থেকে কিন্তু বড় রকমের কিছু একটা প্রাপ্তির আশা রয়েছে দলীয় পদের এই দীপশিতা, যদিও তিনি এখন ছাত্র রাজনীতিটা নিয়েই ব্যস্ত। আমরা এইরকম প্রতিবেদন আপনাদের জন্য বারে বারে তুলে আনবো। আপনাদের চোখ থাকুক, চলবে রণজিতের উপর। ধন্যবাদ।